The heck's going on, guys? How are you? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. It is Wednesday. You know what that means. This is our weekly team of the week kind of review investing video. You know, things like I can tell you guys what we're looking at, what we're looking at good, what we're looking at bad, how I'm thinking, you know, what to put your coins into come, you know, Saturday, Sunday when the market's a little bit lower, price points, things like that. So we're going to take a look at this team of the week. It is team of the week 5. Usually around this time of the year is when you can start looking at past team of the weeks and get a little bit more, you know, dicey. I know we missed the upload last week, which, you know, I'm sorry about. You know, work kind of got in the way. Me and TR didn't link up. I think I'm going to do this one on my own without TR just because I haven't heard anything from him. He's been a busy guy, you know, with work and trading and all that good stuff. He's killing it on the market. I'm killing it on the market. We're looking at icons, but let's get into the team of the week. We'll jump over here to the console and get things rolling. We're going to jump into the team of the week. Can I go here and will it take me there? Yes. All right. Look at this. Okay. So this is my first real look at team of the week. I've been at work all day. We've been goofing off at work. Nah, man, I'm working hard. Let's take a look at some things here. Where's Maynard from? Maynard is from the League 2. I mean, English Inform. I mean, if you can get them at cheap, like 9.8, 9.9, whatever the heck the discard is. Get that. That's fine. I don't mind that. The rest of this stuff I'm not really all that interested about. Katterbeck, where is he from? This Chinese league. I mean, he might be a hot asset commodity based on the icon swapped objectives. Maybe see if you can, you know, might not be a bad card to trade with as far as fluctuations. I would kind of stay away from that. This guy I'm not really looking at. A lot of these guys on the bench, I mean, there are a lot of discard informs here. They will go up at some point. This guy I don't mind being states in Bundesliga. Brooks, I think, had an inform in FIFA 17. He went up kind of crazily once there was a requirement for Bundesliga Player of the Month. So keep that in mind. 81 rated center mid. Center mid's a little less to be desired. If he was a left back or right back, maybe a right winger, he might be a little bit better to look at. But again, I don't mind Weston here. Yeah, discard, pick him up. This is the Premier League, eh? Scottish Aston Villa links to, don't tell me, Robertson. I mean, he might not be bad for kind of an out of packs thing, especially if Robertson gets an inform. This might not be a bad link investment to stick in your club. If you can get him cheap enough, take a look at it. Not too bad. The rest of these guys, I mean, Schmeichel, shout out to TR. He's loving it. That's 3 Leicester players in the team of the week since the beginning of the installment of FIFA 20. So good on him, Schmeichel. Looks like a good card. 90 reflex is a stat that stands out to me. I might be picking him up. Navas, very, very good looking card. I think he's going to hover around the 80K range. If you guys can pick him up on a snipe under that, I think that's probably pretty good. I think 80K is where he'll settle. This left back from my arch rival Sporting in the Liga knows, it does look like a usable card. He does look like he would link some players. So, I mean, if you guys are thinking about picking him up, I wouldn't be opposed to that. See if you can pick him up under 15. I do like him under 15 as an out of packs investment just based on the Liga Noche. Usually the Liga Noche is a heavy SBC solution, so try to keep that in mind. Mr. Duffy here. Shout out to Mr. Duffy himself. 6'4", medium height, good stats. The pace is a little lackluster. This is going to be a discard investment. If you guys can pick him up around 12, I do like it. This guy, Mr. Digne, high medium, not the greatest for a left back, but the stats don't lie. Over 80, like 80 pace, over 80 defending is good. My dog's back here freaking out. Shout out to my dog if you guys can see him there. But Digne is looking pretty good. I do not mind this card. He's an 85 rated in the Premier League. I think he's going to be over 35, maybe even closer to 40K. So if you guys can pick him up under that on a snipe somewhere, I think you'll be all right. I do not mind him at all. Let's jump into the bread and butter of this team of the week here. Serie A, 4-star, 75 pay as a CM. I mean, as a box-to-box midfielder, I don't mind him just based on the 71 stand tackle. His 85 strength gives him good stats with the 84 stamina. The 77 composure isn't the greatest, but the ball control and the passing is really good. He will be a good box-to-box midfielder. So if you guys are running a Serie A squad, he might not be a bad look for you just based on the initial base stats. You can put a chem style on him, maybe maybe a hunter, maybe a catalyst, maybe even an engine to boost those agility and balance stats. I do think he will be a good box-to-box midfielder, so keep that in mind if you are running a Serie A squad. This guy I'm really looking at because I have his gold card, Mr. Wijnaldum. I have his gold card in my team. He is an 86 rated, so he is going to be pretty pricey at this stage of the game. Later on in the game, he will drop, but that's obviously because there's better cards that come onto the market. I love his stats. The passing, the agility, the balance, the composure, the stamina is amazing. I love that stat. You can run him like a ragdoll and he will be okay. The acceleration and the sprint speed is good. I like this card. I'm trying to think of a price point for him. He is going to be, he'll be over 100K, probably closer to that 170 area, I think, or he will hit that out of packs. Gundogan, sorry. Again, good box-to-box midfielder, 86 rated. I think he will be around 120, maybe 80s if you get him on a low day, but that's kind of what I'm looking at for this guy here. Good stats. I really don't mind the stats there. Yeah, it's good. It's a good card. I do like that. He probably wouldn't get into most teams just based on the 68 face stat pace. Not a big fan of that. Pjanic, again, like good box-to-box midfielder. 70 pace or 70 acceleration is a little lackluster with the 67 sprint speed, but you are looking at an 87 rated, which will be good for SBCs. He will get into a lot of people's teams just based on the slowness of this game. Pace does dictate, but I mean, you can get around with it if you are a possession player. If you're running a Serie A squad or you need that strongly for the Piemonte Calciao, you will probably be all right. Great ball control. Wow, this is a good card. Great ball control. Stamina is a little lackluster. Strength's kind of booty cakes, but the rest of the card does look really good. The passing is amazing. The long shots is good. The power is all right. His finishing is absolute crap, but the rest of the card looks all right. I don't mind it. Keep it in mind. Now we got the two big boys up here. We're going to start with Cheryshev here. Cheryshev's got a pretty good card, man. If I'm not mistaken, he's 4-star weak foot, which is good. He is in the La Liga, which is all right as well. He will link to a lot of the starter La Liga squads, and I know people are looking for a solution in that left mid slot for a lot of teams. I know Messi and Dembele are dictating the right mid spot as far as what's coming up. I mean, the 74 stamina is pretty good. His ball controls, reactions, composure's a little low, which isn't the greatest, but I think this card will still play pretty well in game just based on his, he's 5'10". He's got that smaller build with the 75 and 74 agility and balance respectively. Crossing's good, which really doesn't matter. Vision's good enough. Passing is okay. His finishing is good. His long shots are good. I think he's a viable option for you for looking for a cheap left wing in the La Liga. So yeah, keep that in mind. I think if you want to pick him up around 12, 13, he'd be a good shout for you. Harry Kane's going to be very expensive. Natural finisher, obviously. Good stamina, good strength. He's your good hold up. I mean, he's obviously not going to be your lightning, but I think if you're going to play him in a two-striker formation or in that false nine formation, that's what you're going to be looking to pick up this player as. If you're running a BPL squad, this is something that you're really going to want to take a look at. I do like him out of packs as well, just being English and the BPL. It's going to be a good investment out of packs. What do I think he's going to hit? That's a little that's yet to be foreseen. I think if you get, I think he's going to be around 200. That's kind of where 90s with that kind of pace usually hover around. I don't mind the card. I think that if you guys do pack him, I think you hold him till out of packs. He does look like a good card. But, I mean, if you're running a BPL team, you might want to pick him up as well. He doesn't look like the worst pickup. Last but certainly not least, we got Robert Lewandowski. Can we take a moment of silence here just for the people that did the Player of the Month, SBC? And we're back. That was our moment of silence. I pray for you guys, man. I looked at the comparison today, and he's like a couple stats off each way. A couple more here, a couple less there for his card. Great card. I mean, I think he will hover around the same-ish price just based on the market demand and people being a little upset as far as getting ripped off for his Player of the Month. But if you guys are running a Bundesliga squad, pick him up. He's great. I've played against his Player of the Month card, and it is insane. It's very hard. Like the strength that this guy has on the ball. I mean, he says he has 85, but like that's more like 90. Like his strength is very, very, very noticeable in game. The fact that he has 83 balance as well on this card with the 78 sprint speed and acceleration is a great combination. I think if you whack something like a catalyst on this card or an engine, you're looking at something very special here, especially with his 90 finishing and his 93 attack positioning. So that's what we're looking at for this team of the week. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. We're doing a lot of trading here. So if you guys do come down, I do stream every Tuesday to Saturday on Twitch. We're looking at, we're trading, flipping some icons right now. We're doing a little bit of stuff like that. We got a couple things on the trade pile. We also have a bunch of those discard investments that we've been telling you guys about for the last couple weeks. So if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys hit the like button, comment down below. Let me know what videos you guys want to see. Make sure you guys tick that bell so you know when my videos go live for you. We'll be opening our Gold 3 Rivals Rewards. We went 14-3 this weekend. We kind of just stopped. Had a lot going on this weekend. So, yeah, we stopped at Gold 3. You guys, I appreciate you guys hanging out. These are our Team of the Week investing tips. And as always, peace.